Resident Evil is in a very interesting place because they're both rebooting older titles and continuing sequels. And I have to say, I like what they've done with Resident Evil 4, with the remake. I actually like what they've done with it. And I hope that they continue or improve that standard going forward to Resident Evil 5 and 6. Because that's where it really kind of, went down. And so I really, really hope they keep with that vibe and just really just break through and make Resident Evil 5 really good, because it's got so much potential. So much potential. And then they can do something really good with Resident Evil 6. Because I kind of feel Resident Evil 6 just didn't really do it. So let's see what Resident Evil 9 is all about. That's a really interesting thing, because we've got the Resident Evil 7 where we explore the story of a new character. And they add the whole mold thing, right? That adds to the lore. We're no longer just dealing with progenitor viruses from a plant in Africa. We're kind of dealing with mold now. And they sort of explain that in their own way in Resident Evil 8. And to be fair, they did kind of explain it in a good way. It does open a little bit of a hole where it's like, hang on, Marcus and all these other Umbrella directors or executives knew about the mold. They're getting old. They fucking killed each other and there was only one left. But he's getting old. He's going to die. Why didn't he send a letter to his friend that was working on the mold? I understand from a storytelling perspective, at that time, they didn't have that idea. But now that door is open. You know what I mean? So when they do that Resident Evil 5 remake, they really need to address that. Otherwise, it just creates this scenario where why is he in a wheelchair like he's going to die any second when he knows someone that's unlocked the key to immortality using mold? Something to be addressed, something to be thought of, something to be done with Resident Evil 5. So I hope whatever they're doing really ties this up and makes it better than it originally was. So thankfully we got a reveal trailer and a gameplay trailer. Having just played Shadows of Rose very recently, the gameplay is good. The engine is good. It's fun. It works. They built it in FPS. It can be played in third person. What they're doing works. Just keep the vibe going. Keep the fear going. Keep the suspense going. What you're doing is working. Keep it going. We had vampire sea monsters, a guy who can control metal, so the door's open for a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah. To be fair, Resident Evil has always had a lot of crazy stuff, but yeah. As long as you make it make sense, it's fine. I mean, let's not forget the crazy shit in Resident Evil 6.
Sir.
Do any of these subtitles actually work? Oh, they loaded successfully. Well, that's a first. Jesus Christ, the paperwork. Fourth victim on unidentified disease. A deceased individual was discovered in an abandoned government office. Preliminary analysis suggests link to series. I wonder what he knew on Epstein. You're the one that gave him to me? You were. Thank you. Sorry, is he L? He's sitting like that. Oh, it's a she. Whoops.
Grace. Grace.
I love how the subtitles are out of sync. But anyway.
Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Coming.
Jesus Christ, the fucking paperwork. Kill me now. I want to die. Look at this crap.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
She needs to organize her workspace better. You don't understand how this works. You're in the middle of something. Someone drops you something that's a priority 1. You can't just pack up what you've been working on because you're expected to complete it as soon as you've completed the priority 1 thing. But the problem is someone adds something else, which is also a priority 1, and then someone adds something else, and then someone adds something else, and someone adds something else. And before you know it, you got 50 things open at the same time. Welcome to corporate.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered.
What are these subtitles?
Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
Well, that's never good.
Stay close. They're coming.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
I was gonna say, was that crater Raccoon City? Well, that's February booked out. How the F did the police station survive when it was so close to the epicenter of Raccoon City? Like, underneath the police station is the Umbrella laboratory. And the whole point of the nuke was to destroy all of that. So how on earth is the police station still semi-intact? That means the facility underneath the police station is probably not destroyed, which defeats the purpose of the frickin' nuke in the first place. What? The police station was connected to the sewers. The lab was further away. If we are going there, I mean, given how many years it's been since the Raccoon City incident, you would think that the site is pretty much, you know, empty. I mean, there'd be radiation. You use a nuclear warhead, that place is going to be radiated for a while. See, that begs a question. If you've got zombies that won't naturally die, but then they're exposed to radiation, what's going to happen? Because typically radiation will kill an organism. But the zombification is going to keep regenerating them. So what the F happens? You have a radiated zombie that won't die. Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? Send in Hunk.
Come on.
Oh, she's gonna die, and this is the hotel. Lovely.
I've been on that thing all day.
Well, if you're gonna work so late.
Get some sleep, eh?
I'm almost done, just a sec.
It's really coming down hard.
Mom, phone. Mom.
It's right beside you.
Hello?
Miss Ashcroft?
Yes.
Yep, it's a hit squad.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
Yep, it's a hit squad.
What the?
They're coming.
They were confirming the target.
Grace, we need to go.
I would get away from the windows.
Go where? Mom, what's going on?
Hurry.
Wait, who's coming? What's wrong?
We need to keep our voices down.
This is ridiculous.
Come on.
You know what I like about Hutchin? She's at the point where I'm like, we need to go, and she doesn't ask questions. And she's like, just tell me what to do. That's it. Meanwhile, every protag and co-character in every movie and game ever, when the lights go off or something goes horribly wrong, why are we doing this? It's ridiculous. I don't want to go. It's like, for once in your life, I would love someone with a brain.
Tell me what's going on.
Now is not the time. Stay close.
Mom, wait.
Grace, keep moving.
I'm gonna be that guy, but that little pea shooter isn't gonna do much. Also, her finger is on the trigger. Where is your trigger discipline?
Oh, who's that? Oh, I'm so sorry about the power outage.
He's about to get shot in 3, 2...
What happened?
It's really no excuse, and I apologize for the inconvenience.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Don't worry.
I should have it fixed soon. I just need to find my...
Ah, there it is. Lady, did you piss off the Mexican cartel? Oh, he's not military trained. Military would never go this way because they risk stabbing themselves. They would go in here and push out.
Come on in here, Grace. Grace, look at me. Grab my hands. Okay, look at me. Look at me. In and out. Breathe in and out.
It's actually breathe in through your nose, deep breaths, breathe out through your mouth.
Oh, Grace. I promise you, I will explain this all to you one of these days. Grace. Please know that you are my hope. Never forget that.
What are you talking about?
Just... I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
Mom, I'm scared.
No. We need to find a way out of here now.
But we don't have any of our stuff.
We can come back for it later, Grace.
What did Mommy get involved in? And why was there a zombie killing people? I think it was a zombie. He had like grey skin. Yeah.
Fixed soon. I just need to find my...
Yeah, see? Something's going on there. Yeah, he looks like half a zombie. Yeah, looks like half a zombie. I don't get it. Why using the bag, but then also using the knife? Like, the whole point of the bag is to take the person out without leaving any physical evidence. But then a moment later, you just slit his throat, leaving physical evidence and defeating the purpose of the bag. I don't get it. Must be a zombie. An operative wouldn't be that mentally deficient. That just doesn't make sense. Anyways. Counterpoint. Infection could lead to a severe IQ drop. Does that mean half the global population is infected with the T-virus? Because we have a global freaking IQ drop. Maybe it's like Las Plagas with a hive mind with the T-virus. Well, I mean, we've seen with a lot of these viruses that can be used as a mode of control. And Umbrella has also shown with the Mr. X's or Mr. T's or whatever that to a certain degree they can control. I'm trying to use a word that isn't zombies. Bioweapons. So, yeah, probably. I mean, they're more durable than soldiers that would bleed out. So, I mean, having bioweapons that look human and can sort of blend into the population is useful. So, yeah. Yeah. Huh. Huh. At least it's going with the horror vibe. It's not a shooter, it's a horror. So I like that. They're keeping with that horror vibe, which is good. Which is good. Keep with that. Avoid the shooter route with what happened with the OG Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6. Definitely keep it with the horror vibe. And I hope that sometime after this release, they announce the development of Resident Evil 5. I hope. Because there's so much potential with that game. And if you switch it to a more horror-esque game, you can make it really good. You can have a bit of action in there. It's okay. But definitely don't make it just an action. Because it's a scary enough concept. Take out Sheva. The only bad thing about Sheva was the AI. As a character, she works fine. But the AI was just atrocious. We also got a clearly inexperienced female protagonist similar to Rose with maybe some training, so definitely going to ramp up the horror. Yeah, that brings it closer to home. Though, she's a protagonist that's worked in the FBI. If she's an FBI field agent, I wouldn't exactly call her inexperienced. I mean, you can be a fairly new recruit in the FBI and not have a crazy amount of field experience, but you would definitely have more than the average civilian. Not that that is a lot, but you get what I mean. DEI. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. You start playing and every like 2 minutes she starts hyperventilating and starts getting dizzy and needs to sit down and you're just like, oh god. Resident Evil 5 was accused of racism because a white guy goes to Africa to kill natives, so they put Sheva there. She has zero impact on the story. I thought she was just there because they wanted a multiplayer component. I thought that was the excuse. We just add a player too. Most people are going to play the game by themselves. Let's cut corners on the AI. Sheva, stop wasting bullets! You give Sheva a pistol, it's always empty. I'm out of ammo! I'm out of ammo! I'm out of ammo! Shut the fuck up! You were supposed to get pierced, the Resident Evil 6 guy? But they cut fucking corners on the Resident Evil 5 AI. The AI was the worst thing of the game. Sheva always needing help. Always needing herbs. Like, it was just ridiculous. My friend's favorite Resident Evil game was 5. Resident Evil 5 is probably my favorite because of Wesker. Not because the game itself was good. I would have replayed the Wesker missions a lot of times because Wesker's awesome. But the rest of the AI and the overall gameplay wasn't anything amazing. I loved playing the endgame modes, the mercenaries modes. I played the fuck ton out of that. But the AI was atrocious. Online gameplay was really fun, though. Have I played Resident Evil 0 or 1? I've played a remake for 1. And Resident Evil 0, I've only played, I believe it's called the Umbrella Chronicles and the Dark Side Chronicles. To be fair, I think the AI has gotten better with the more recent entries. Whenever you had an ally with you for some sections of Resident Evil 5 with Louise. Well, yeah, the remake is definitely a lot better. I do hope since we're going back to Raccoon City, we see something like Leon or Claire or Ada, and they're older and more experienced, like Chris in Resident Evil 8. I just hope whatever they do, they don't do what they did in Death Island, where everyone does the superhero posing and starts doing acrobatics for the sake of doing acrobatics. Because that conflicts with the horror vibe. Don't do that. You could do the whole Chris and Leon clearing an entire corridor of zombies in a very John Wick way. That's perfectly fine. But when you start doing the superhero jumps and the flips and the shit, and it's just like, why? Why are you doing that? It makes no sense. You could have just jumped out of the way without doing the backflip. It wasn't necessary. It's just, I don't know what happened there, man. They just put it in there. I don't know why. It was weird. It just didn't fit. It turned it from like a horror thriller into we're watching a superhero action movie, and it was just like, you know, keep it horror. Keep it horror. That's what I liked about 7 and 8. The horror element. Yeah, new game plus, let me unlock infinite ammo, SMGs, rifles, and all that stuff. Cool. But the first playthrough, let me struggle a little bit. Let me worry about my ammo count a little bit. Let me be conservative with my health. You know, Shadows of Rose is an excellent example. That was a beautiful experience and I loved it. Let me have more of that. Let me feel the survival horror. And then once I've done it, then give me the fucking assault rifle and let me just go through like it's a war zone and I'm the US military. At that point, let's have fun. Did you see the giant monster in the first trailer? They showed it with like the long legs and stuff, but there's so many Resident Evil monsters. I'm not worried about them. I'm more worried about the vibe and the gameplay and the story.